Live for 5. Today it's all about movie myo or traveling myo or when you're seated myofascial release. Everybody can use a little extra attention, and you don't have to wait till after the gym or when you've worked out to benefit from a little extra rolling. So I'm going to teach you some exercises that you can do seated in a chair, in the car if you're a passenger, not when you're driving, that will really make a difference in how you feel, especially if you're sitting a long time, like for an entire movie. You can even bring it to the movie theater, although it would look a little strange if you'd be moving around. So I'm just starting off on my quadricep. I'm going to try and cover as many body parts as possible. I am in my red garb today because I'm off to the horses. I'm volunteering at Red Bucket Equine Rescue today. Fridays, if I have a free Friday, I usually go to the rescue. So I'm rolling my quad. Now, if you notice, I've got a hand on each side. I am not sliding the ball. I am actually rolling it. And you want to go inside and outside, hit every aspect of the quadricep. And then you also want to go around the knee. And you could put your leg up on your thigh, cross your leg gently. So don't go too far over. Just do like a half crossover and roll around the knee. And this is where you would check for any sensitivity or weirdness in the knee. If you've got pain on some aspect of those attachments, you want to do some little rolling, just gentle rolling. Never roll hard around the joint. So you're always going deep in the big muscle. Then I'm going to do a little bit of the IT. So here you can either roll with fiber or you can roll cross fiber. This feels really great. And you want to focus on a nice, even roll and cover the entire group. So even if you've got one area that's really uncomfortable, don't just stay in the same area. Roll the whole muscle group. I'm going to flatten out, adductor, inner thigh. Again, when you get closer to the knee, a much more gentle approach. And you can do this anytime. So even if you only have 10 minutes, you're going to benefit from this. So I highly suggest you add a little bit of rolling in your life. If you do 10 minutes every night when you're in front of the TV or at some point, it's going to benefit you. Take the tennis ball and we're going to rotate it like you're squeezing orange juice on that calf muscle. And you can also do the shin in this area as well. You never roll on the bone, you would roll outside all the way down to the ankle or as far as you can reach. From there, I'm going to do adductors. This is kind of a weird looking exercise, but it really does help. Right at the knees, you might feel a little sensitivity, so I'm going to walk up the inner thighs, and all you're doing is squeezing the legs together. You're going to feel that stretch. It's not a huge stretch, but especially closer to the knee, it's going to help relax the adductors, the inner thighs. And those are the muscles that keep your legs parallel, so it's a great one to do. Then let's work on the glute a little bit. All I'm going to do is sit and release, and you're going to move that tennis ball around. Now, I know you can't see, but I am actually moving that around. If you're in a firmer chair, of course, it's going to be deeper, but sometimes you don't need a deep approach to your glutes, so I'm just going on and off. And then let's move up. You can take the tennis ball, place it on one side of the spine. So you've got your spine on the muscles on both sides, and you can do a little rolling from side to side. I'm taking my left arm up the back, moving the tennis ball, just moving it up and down, and just doing about a 2-inch roll. Oh my gosh, I've just hit a spot right next to my scapula. So that's a really good one for me. I found a spot that's tender, so don't dig in too hard. Go back to it if you feel like you want to regroup, do the entire group, and then go back to something that's a little tender. That feels awesome. I'm going to move it up a little higher. This is just above my scapula, and if I bring my arm up and change the shoulder blade, it's going to feel a little different. So that's a good one there. I'm just going to do a direct pressure, hold it for a moment, just let it relax, and then let's move off to another body part. So trapezius is a big one. Most people suffer from really tight traps. So you want to grab your elbow, create some leverage. You can either roll with, you can squeeze orange juice, or pull across, and that's going to relax that. You could do deltoid, you can do pectoralis, chest muscles. So anywhere you want to go on the arms, that's the easiest one to do when you're seated or watching TV. Forearm, if people have carpal tunnel, you definitely want to add some circulation work in the forearm. And I love to do the thumb because I use my hands so much that this really relaxes. And you can go down each finger as well. People with inflammation in the hands shouldn't avoid doing work on the hands. You just want to do a lighter approach. And then I'm going to go up my neck, supporting the head on one side, back of the neck, which feels great. Oop, I'm out of time. And then do the base of the skull, do the temples, down the jawline, anywhere on the head to relax. I hope you enjoyed these quick tips. Do it in front of the TV when you're watching a movie tonight on Friday night or in the car. Have a great day. Catch me on Monday for Resistance or Muscle Monday. Bye, guys.